If you love shooting hoops and have skills on the basketball court, you might wonder how you can get paid to play as a professional. Even if you're the most passionate player you know, it still takes a lot of hard work and luck to make money from basketball. Luckily, there are some things you can do to up your chances and be the best player. We know that you're curious about how you can prepare to play professionally, so keep reading to find the answers to your most common questions. Most young players are scouted to play in college. If you're a talented high school hoopster, coaches for college teams may eye you up for their team. They'll watch how you play and see how you conduct yourself on and off the court to make sure you're a good fit in their team. From there, the coach could offer you a scholarship or a position on the team so you can play at a higher level. Only 2% of high school basketball players continue playing once they reach college, so work really hard on your game to build your skills. College athletes attend drafts to join professional teams. During a draft, professional teams take turns selecting their top picks of college players to sign. If you play really well in college and get the attention of the professional coaches, there's a chance they may select you and offer you a contract. Post highlight videos online. Whenever you're in a basketball game, ask one of your friends or parents to record you play. Try to get footage from each game for the entire season. Look for the plays that best showcase your talent and ability as a player. Use video editing software to string the clips together so you can send them off to potential coaches. Share the videos on your social media accounts to gain even more online exposure. Try making an Instagram or YouTube account dedicated to your basketball career so you post videos of your most impressive plays. That way, you're more likely to gain exposure and could open the door to entirely new opportunities. Ask your coach to reach out for you. Talk to your coach about your dreams to play professionally and ask them if they have any connections to college scouts or coaches. Your coach will send them an email or give them a call to discuss your potential future. Your coach will give their honest opinion and put in a good word for you so you're more likely to get noticed. Always maintain a good relationship with your coach so they're more likely to talk you up. No, but playing college ball increases your chances. Since NCAA teams are more likely to play televised games and earn more recognition, you have a better shot at getting discovered. You'll also get used to being under more pressure while you're playing, so it helps build up a strong mentality you need to be a professional. There are a variety of programs to get involved in. Even if you don't play for one of the Big 5 conferences in college, you can still get good experience at a Division II or III school. You'll get the most exposure if you play for Division I in the NCAA since they are normally the games shown on TV and from the most prominent schools. Look into schools in the Big 10, Big 12, or Pac-12 since they have prominent basketball programs. Declare your eligibility if you're at least 19 and 1 year out of high school. Anyone can declare eligibility as long as they're 19 at the beginning of the draft year and a basketball season has passed since they've graduated. Send a letter to the NBA commissioner 60 days before the draft date, and include your name, the state where you're eligible, and a request for the draft entry application. Fill out and return the application once you receive it in order to be considered in the draft pick. Address your letter to Office of the General Counsel at the NBA, 645 Fifth Avenue, New York, New York 10022. You can check your application status about 2 weeks after you submit the application on www.draftexpress.com. If you don't see your name on the list, contact the NBA offices to confirm your application status. While the draft is open to anyone, you have the best chances if you're an active player. You're automatically eligible if you finished 4 years of college. You don't need to formally declare your eligibility to the NBA if you went through college and played basketball. If you didn't attend college but 4 years have passed since you graduated high school, you also are automatically considered for the draft. You have the best shot at getting drafted if you played for your college team throughout your time in school. Show off your skills at the Draft Combine training in Chicago. This is one of your last shots to make an impression on scouts and coaches before the draft pick. At the Combine, they'll measure your height and weight as well as run skills tests for things like strength and vertical leap. You also have the chance to run basketball drills to showcase your abilities and convince NBA personnel that you're a good addition to their team. You do not have to attend the Combine if you don't want to if you are worried about getting injured or are confident in your ability. Some top draft picks in previous years didn't attend the Combine. The NBA drafts 60 new players into the league. Each year, the 30 NBA teams each get one draft pick per round for 2 total rounds. The order the teams pick is based on the team's regular season record, so the worst teams get the earliest picks and the teams that made it to the playoffs choose last. The WNBA draft selects 36 players. The teams in the WNBA pick one player each round for a total of 3 rounds. Since there are fewer players and teams, you may have a harder time getting selected during the draft since it's more competitive. A team could still offer to sign you as a free agent. Don't get discouraged if you aren't picked during a draft, since you then become a free agent, which means any team can ask you to play for them. A team's coach might still be interested in you based on your skills and ask you to attend their training camps. If they're impressed by you, they may even sign you to their team. Maintain a good and positive attitude, since you never know when the opportunity could arise. Once you're a rookie free agent, you can sign with any team of your choice if they offer it to you. Try out for the G League to play in the minors. The G League is the NBA's official minor league that helps prepare players to move up to play for the majors. Sometimes, a team will reach out to you directly and ask you to join their G League affiliate. Otherwise, G League teams hold tryouts during the off-season and invite 4 people to their training camp to play. Check if there's a G League team near you and inquire when they host open tryouts. As of the 2019-20 season, there are 28 teams in the G League across the United States. You could return to college ball and try for next year's draft. If you're still enrolled in college, reach out to your school's athletic director before the Monday that's right after the draft. Let them know that you want to return to the team and continue playing. As long as you are not signed with a team and aren't represented by an agent, you'll be able to go back to the NCAA and continue playing with your team. If you aren't enrolled in college, then you may have a chance to play overseas in the EuroLeague for countries like Spain, Slovenia, France, or Croatia. Most men players are taller than 6 feet, 1.8 meters. The average height for men is about 6 1/4 feet, 1.9 meters. If you're taller than that, your chances at going pro are even higher as a forward or center. While you still might be able to play basketball if you're shorter, you might have a harder time against the other players you're up against. Women players average around 5.5 feet, 1.7 meters. Coaches tend to seek people that are at least this height as a point guard or shooting guard. Taller players are more likely to play as a forward or center. If you're shorter, you still have a chance at going pro if you're a skilled player, but you'll have a lot tougher competition going forward. About 1.2% of men's college players go pro. Since there are only 60 draft slots every year, many people who play basketball in high school or college don't end up making it to the major leagues. Even though it's tough to make it, you'll have the best chances as long as you keep persevering and improving on your skills. If you're open to competing in the G League or with overseas teams, there's a 21% chance that you could go pro. Around 0.8% of women's college athletes go on to the majors. Because the WNBA has fewer draft slots, there's a lot more competition when you're trying to go pro out of college. While your chances are slimmer, that doesn't mean you should give up on your dream to play. Keep working hard on developing your skills and improving at the game so you put your best foot forward. Learn the game front to back. If you aren't familiar with all the rules of basketball, read all of the official regulations you need to follow during the game so you have a better understanding of the sport. Watch basketball games on TV or find old highlights online so you learn the flow of the game and how players interact with one another. You can also find videos online that break down positions and strategies to help you improve your game. Pay attention to the markings on the court, the flow of the game, and what moves are considered fouls to increase your basketball IQ. Join a basketball team as soon as you can. Start playing basketball from a young age so you have a lot of time to develop your skills. Look for youth leagues in your area or try out for your school's basketball team to learn from coaches, develop team skills, and get experience playing the game. Be a good sport and team player. All the members of a basketball team are important to the game, so don't hog the ball while you're playing. Involve all of your team members on the court and communicate with them so you're all working together. Since professional scouts also look at your sportsmanship, remain calm when you're under pressure and focus on the plays you're making. It's okay to get upset at a bad call or play, but move on from it quickly so it doesn't affect the rest of your game. Being unsportsmanlike could lead to mistakes or bad decisions on the court that could cost you the game. Practice basketball drills as much as possible. Master the basics of basketball by working on your ball handling and shooting. Take time out of each day to practice dribbling, shooting from different spots, and positioning. If you can practice with other players, focus on skills like rebounds, passes, and defensive maneuvers so you feel more confident on the court. If you're already on a team, your coach will run through drills during practice, but make sure you also work on them in your free time as well so you can perfect and master each one. Put in 100% effort whenever you practice. Whenever you get critiqued on your form or drills, don't get discouraged. Instead, really focus on what you've been told and do your best to improve. Do strength training to build up muscle. Focus on exercises that build up muscle groups you'll use during a game, like your legs, arms, and chest. Some good exercises to add to your regular routine include squat jumps, lunges, shoulder presses, dips, dumbbell presses, and planks. You should also try to incorporate sprints and vertical jumps to increase your speed and agility while you play. Work out during basketball season and in the off-season so you stay fit and ready to play. Attend basketball camps to learn skills and gain exposure. Basketball camps run for all age groups, so research what runs during the summer in your area. Camps allow you to work with coaches to help you improve your drills, gain experience playing games, and get used to playing with a team. Sometimes, recruiters and college scouts also attend camps to find talented players to add to their teams.